Hey everybody, it's Mike with Leading Edge Real Estate Group. Wanted to take just a minute to tell you guys about my first sale, and I'm a little proud of it. It took a lot of work to finally get to that point, and I just want to tell you a little bit about how I did it so that if there are any other new agents trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B, I just want to share my 2 cents on how I made it happen. I'm a little untraditional in that real estate is a second career for me. I do mostly do this full time. I put in 30 plus hours into real estate on top of my other career as a football coach and a teacher. And I'm also a dad. I'm also a husband. Got all these other things going on like most real estate agents do. But like I said, I am a little untraditional in the fact that this is a second career. But what I did in the beginning is I went to expireds in my MLS, and I found a home in particular that was pretty close to my home, and I was familiar with the area, and I did a little bit of homework to see why maybe this home didn't sell, and it was pretty obvious, but I'll tell you guys about that in another video. But this one I just wanted to take a minute to tell you how I found my first sale. Like I said, it was an expired listing. I found it on my MLS. I looked up the address in our tax records. I found the homeowner. I went to White Pages, found a phone number, called the lady. She didn't answer, and I left a voicemail. And I think a lot of agents at this point, they just kind of move on and they don't really go back to that. But what I did is I also took the time to send a text message. A lot of times on White Pages you end up with landlines, but this one happened to be a cell phone that was still intact. So I sent her a text message that included a little bit of an intro, just, hey, this is Mike with Leading Edge Real Estate Group. I'm a real estate agent, and I'd love to talk with you about how maybe I can help you. She responded to that to, I'm not necessarily interested in selling my home at this time, but I'll save your information. That then led to another conversation that had nothing to do with real estate. I was just talking to her about life in general, and the next day, she ended up calling me. Her and her daughter ended up calling me and saying, you know what? You sound like a really cool guy. We'd love to meet you and talk about how maybe you can do things different than the last agent. Again, I'll tell you about that in another video. But I went from expired listing to listing agent in about a day and a half. And it took some work. I had to actually find the phone number, had to find the contact information for this potential seller. It wasn't provided to me. I know there are other lead gen sources out there that will provide phone numbers for you. A lot of times you're going to end up with the same type of information that I found in White Pages. All the homework was already done for you is the only difference. To me, I just didn't want to spend hundreds in the beginning. And a lot of new agents I know, especially younger agents, fresh out of school, fresh off another 9-to-5 job or whatever, they might not have the money to spend on those expensive lead sources. And that was me, and I didn't want to. So I just started with what I had available to me. I was already paying to be a member of the MLS, so I was going to use that as my lead source. And I can elaborate a little bit more. It led to more than just one listing. But that was the successful listing that went from brand new agent to my first sale. Hope this helps. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to be providing more videos just on me. I'm by no means an expert, but I just kind of want to share my story because I know I learned from other new agents. I learned from the experts too. Thank you, Ricky, by the way. Ricky Carruth is amazing. Lots of advice that you can get from that guy in his Zero to Diamond program. But for me, I learned as much, I think, from other new agents and how they went from point A to point B. And again, hope this helps. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Have a good day.